Well, you could use that.
Beautiful meadows, the farm.
So is it like a shorter one or longer? Longer? Thinner, way more aggressive? No.
Not what I'm doing. And keep in mind,
Which we're not going to really need for today.
fucking $27
Pair
on sale.
is this.
On Angry Market.
Like grab that and
This
hold
is
it.
what black belt is like.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Feel it.
Fresh pie,
We,
fruit and vegetables. You know?
Alright, you sexy mother lovers. We're doing deadlifts today, sort of. Obviously, I'm still recovering from bicep surgery, but I got the clearance from the doctor to start doing resistance training, so we're going to get after it. Alright, we will be using that. So, we're going to be doing what's called, well, they're called profit pulls, but it's deficit pull. I want to demonstrate. Stable platform. 10 inches. And essentially the lift is. So this is a normal deadlift is you hinge movement. This one we're going to try to keep the legs straight. We're going to shoot the butt back. And back is straight. So what I'm doing is basically on the way down, the lower it, I'm going to let the bar hold my back straight for the Jefferson pull. And we're going to stretch at the bottom. And we're going to stretch the lats out. And then to come back up, we stiffen up and bend the knees a little bit. And come up a little bit. So it's a two. Pull. Stretch. Stiffen, huge up. You do it here. Obviously, the bar is going to be a little higher with weighted weights on it. So when you pick it up, you just grab it, just get position. So legs straight, back straight, kind of let it pull you down in a stretch. Stretch in the legs. Now you keep a good grip on it. But the idea is we're trying to stretch these lats out. Now we're going to stiffen up. Bend the knees slightly, stiffen that back. So now when you stiffen up, you're stretched, your back is arched out. So you kind of want it to round the back. The idea is you're like an inversion table, you're pulling the segments of the back apart with a good stretch. But now when we come back up, notice what I'm doing here. So I'm going to, like I said, I bent the knees slightly, but I'm bringing my shoulders up, locking in and raising up.
Okay. Yeah, I feel that feels good too.
So we're stretch. Let it stretch the lats out. Lock up. Okay.
So do my feet supposed to be on this?
There's
over
no
there?
wrong way to do it.
Okay. As long as I'm comfortable.
Yeah. Right. Take your back up, pull the shoulders back. One thing I want to see is raising the bar. We bring the shoulders back. Back. Kind of lock the back up before you go. Stretch. Now lock the back. Bam. Now there you go.
Oh,
Perfect.
Yeah.
Now why? Why you ask? Why do you do it like this? Why is this so complicated? Well, there's a variety of reasons. It's like a full back workout, first of all. It's much safer for the lower back. It targets the lower back more specifically. I think it's a better movement for most people. What do we got in the house? You guys missed a couple days for your legs. Yeah, sharp. I haven't had to work legs out that much because your mom hasn't been around. I'll tell you what, man. You need to get that woman on a diet. Alright, I think that's good. So you got a feel for it?
Mm-hmm.
So just like, you know, like I said, when we start out at the end, you gotta try to focus on locking the legs up. And we're just doing a slight bang, because it's still a stiff leg pull. We still want to try to hinge, but it's just this kind of just puts you more in position a little bit. Like I know guys that will go from fully stretched and they'll just lock back and hinge straight up. But that puts a lot of strain on the lower back. So
See, that's what I was just
by just bending your knees a little bit,
helps.
yeah. And you'll notice when we get some weight on the bar. Now, like I was saying, this is the first time I've pulled since surgery, so that would be March. My mom's been dead, fuckface. I know, that's why she's so heavy. That rigor mortis, man. I tell you what, it's a lot easier though. They don't fight back so much. I like that. You come on my stream talking shit and you're gonna get offended? Come on now, man. Are you a victim or a volunteer? Oh, who we got? Edits. What's up? Mills. Let's see. Ashley, what's going on? Pussies always have knees of rose petals. Oh, you triggered, buddy. You need a hug. Hug it up. Everybody give Sharp and Pokey a hug. He can dish it up, but he can't take it. Sorry, bud. I didn't mean to offend you. Actually, I did. I think you'll find that we really don't care. See, unlike you, I don't have anything. I have no feelings left to hurt. Now, the only thing we ask is if you're going to come troll on my channel, try to be clever.
Yeah.
That way we can all have a good laugh. So far, your stuff's kind of. I'm guessing you were born in the 70s, huh? You said fuckface. That's awesome. I haven't heard that in like decades. Yo, fuckface. Hey, everybody pour a sip on the concrete for his dead mama. Now, those legs stiff. Shoot the hips back. Stretch. Let it pull your legs. Stretch, stretch, stretch. So you can stretch a little bit farther. Straighten up. Pull the shoulders back. Don't do this. We're just looking for this. Matter of fact, just the standing position. Just do that. Just bend over. Pull it forward. Arms straight. Think of your arms as locked out. You can't move. You know, they're just like hooks. I'll do the next one. So. If your grip's fucking you up, I gotta figure it out. What I want to see is like when you're done with the stretch, I want you to lock into position. I want you to think of position first, get into position, and then pop up. So, position first, get locked in position first, now pop. Stretch, 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 stretch. Get into position. Here, let me do this up for you. Yeah. So I'm more of a conventional. Keep it close. So like you see me shoot back like this. Get the legs stretched. You know, I literally am trying to stretch the back. Then I'm going to pull up like this. So get moving. And go from here, boom. So fast I was. So I'm trying to accelerate. I want to see speed, tense, back, fire up. Stretch, 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 stretch. Lock it. Boom. Switch. Okay, let's. Go. Ooh. What's cool about these is these will absolutely increase the 1 rep max of your conventional lift, and you don't have to use a ton of weight. Most guys can't even go up to 315 with these. Most bisexuals don't. I guess you would know. I'm not sure what sexuality has to do with lifting weights, but whatever you're into, brother, we accept everybody here. This is a safe place for you, Sharpie. Isn't it funny that almost everybody who tries to troll immediately goes to sexuality? It kind of outs them. It's like the racists calling everybody racist. The people try to use sexuality as a joke, but ain't nobody talking about that shit except for you guys. So, what's really going on, brother? But like I said, we accept everybody here. You're fine. Ah, we got Daniel. Bro, you seem cool. The whole reason I have a laptop is so I can read this shit. You seem cool. We should hang out at Applebee's. Hang out at Applebee's. Applebee's, well, you know, I'm down. You're gonna make it to Vegas. Sharp is still going. Damn, look at him. When you look like a man that sound like a woman, I have to see your Adam's apple. See, that's not even funny, dude. Come on, bro.
Gotta come better.
My 12-year-old son could do better than that. Obviously, no. I sound like RFK. I sound like I smoke 4 packs of cigarettes a day. And the only woman I sound like is your mom. I like that. She's dead, so I got to push on her like a bagpipe. I'm playing your mama like a bagpipe. Sharp, I imagine you're sitting on a toilet right now, and you're probably like getting angry, and you're trying to think of some mic drop thing to say right now. So take a breath. Think. Maybe go on Reddit, look up some jokes, and we'll give you 5 minutes. 5 minutes to come up with something clever. Or I'm going to put you on a timeout for being lame. You're gay, dude. I'm a fucking safety manager. They make fun of me all day long. You gotta come with it.
I know my body gonna hear my fish.
Alright, see that? So that's kind of the reason why, like, volume-wise, we're not gonna do that much, because I don't know when the last time we were going back. You're gonna be sore as fuck tomorrow, you know about that, but
My leg was just kind of yesterday not being sore. I was walking crazy for the past 3 days. And I'm out in public, I'm with females, I'm like, hey, don't think nothing crazy. I was doing anything.
and this is the first time I've trained since I've had bicep surgery. So what my doctor said is I can go as heavy as I can tolerate. So the second it starts hurting, I have to stop. All right, Smart Gamer, what's up, my man? Got Bob in the house? Oh, no, Bob's not here. Hulk Hogan's tights. 2 body parts a day, except shoulders and 30 minutes of cardio. What do you think? I don't know. It depends on what your goals are. I don't do a whole lot of cardio, but I also maintain a weight class, so cardio is kind of dependent on just like, you know, quality of life type stuff. I think I prefer to break cardio up into its own days personally, but I don't see an issue with that. Left distal bicep repair. Yeah, so distal repair to the ulnar. How do you avoid bicep injury in hindsight? So that's a great question. So I was pulling supinated, and I pulled that way for 10 years, no issues. When I was looking at the video, and I was going super heavy, so I just came out the end of a really intense training program called the Candido 6-week strength program. So I was already overtrained. I was getting ready to compete, and that last set I was doing right before competition, I noticed that I was bending my arm a little, And that'll do it right there. This muscle is not designed for shock from 650 pounds. So if your arms are perfectly straight, you cannot tear your biceps. So the safest way to avoid a bicep injury for deadlifting is simply to switch your grip. Now, the reason why we do alternating grip is so that the bar can't roll out of your hands because you're holding it in each direction, which makes it easier to hold on to. A lot of guys, so if you take the time and just train yourself to do double overhand or thumb grip, you won't have that issue. I'm not saying it's impossible to tear a bicep, but it's very, very, very unlikely. And let's see the scar. Really not much to see. These Iron Rebel. Yeah, fucking assholes. There we go. I don't know if you can see it. One right here, and right here. This is where the camera went in, and that's where the attachment was. And then you can see I look like a fiddler crab. Like, you have been too weak to tear off your fucking elbow fucking patch. What a fucking cunt. Wow, did you come up with that all by yourself? You don't know much about powerlifting, do you? These are Iron Rebel bench cuffs, and they're actually pretty thick. Really awesome. These are illegal to compete in, but for training, they'll actually add a few pounds to your bench press because of how springy they are. And yeah, these are fucking hard to put on, especially if you're sweating a little. Damn, Pokey! Oh, you're having a fucking stroke, dude. I bet you this guy's fuming right now. He's probably so mad, and he's just trying to come up with something. You're swearing every other word now. Like, dude, you sound retarded. Okay. Just, well, I'm gonna ask you. Relax, bro. You sound like you're having an aneurysm, and we don't want that around here. So let's see what he came up with. I know how my dead mother came back in my deepest dreams, fucking your mouth. Wow, that's clever. Really? What does that even mean? Your dead mom came back into your dreams, fucking my mouth. So you're dreaming about me getting my mouth fucked by your dead mom. Is that what we're translating here? So this guy is having dreams about me getting face raped by his dead mother. And that's an insult, I guess. Did you lose any dexterity or flexibility after surgery? No. They warned me about that. So from day one, they had me focused on range of motion. So I was doing physical therapy that focused specifically on that. And I think what happens is a lot of guys, they have bad physical therapists, or wherever they get their surgery done, they don't get the right information, and then they wind up having to go back and correct issues after surgery. But no, I was lucky because I had a really awesome PT, and from the beginning he had me doing all sorts of stretches. Here, Sharp and Pokey's back. I bet you got a lot of fireworks to blow off this fucking coming Friday. I do, actually. Let's see. Earthen says, what did you hit today? We're doing deficit deadlifts. Joe asked if I'm natty. I'm 50 years old, dude. I'm about as natural as a Nature Valley granola bar. But I'm not really on anything right now. I've been just on testosterone since the surgery.
Am I supposed to do that?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
You think that's the every for you? So, the 135, how difficult was that? Because it looked like you were moving pretty good.
Shit, that shit feels a little difficult. So what the hell? Let's see if this is. We'll see. But like I said, I don't know. I never really did this. We're about to find out.
Don't talk yourself out of it. You know what I mean? Like, grab that bar, get tight, and go up, get in position, hold that shit. If it's it's too heavy, just drop it. Get position.
Oh no, hell.
So you were just,
That's just the 135.
what I'm looking for. So this
That
thing,
shit feels good.
so with the heavier weights to get up. So you're here, right? But you want to drop and pull it down. Look over here and stretch. And then, boom. Another hack for you guys. Notice I'm not using my thumbs. It's a really good forearm hack. So if that's too heavy, we'll drop. We'll drop it. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to be heavy. Heavy is relative. So what you were using was called the rate of perceived exertion. So in a way, it's like a scale of 1 to 10. So with 135, you did how many reps?
7.
You did 7 reps at 135. How hard would you say it was on a scale of 1 to 10? 6. So 7 reps is a 6. Honestly, there's no reason why you should be able to get 225, but
It's probably more expensive.
yeah. So this is dropping at 40 pounds. Back up, keep those legs straight, bend and pull. Bam, boom, perfect. Stretch, bend and pull. Keep going. Stretch. A little bit more stretching. Stretch, bend and pull. Boom, fire. That's it. So,
That feels better than the 135. Just off you saying. Stretch, bend, pull, it helps.
So, the only way this works though is because we're not doing volume, we're doing intensity. Is if we don't take the work and set to failure, you're not going to get the results that you need out of it. Now, I'm not saying put yourself in a position to hurt yourself, but if you're leaving with reps in the tank. So now, let's define failure first of all. So for our purposes, failure is going to be when your form breaks down. You know, like if guys will start hitching, you're done. You're done. You can't do the lift properly, you're finished. But if you still have reps in the tank, we're not getting our work done. So would you say, how do you feel about that set?
I think I'll take that
One more? We'll leave it there. 'Cause this is we're still at the beginning of this, so you're still going to be sore as fuck. But moving forward, I'm still learning you, so I'm learning you. Like with bench, I can kind of see your failure point. You slow down, you started kind of putting a little more mustard into it, but you still had reps. But like with this, your last rep kind of looked the same as the first one, and that's usually how it is with squats. You'll see guys like they'll break records with squats, and they'll come up really fast, and people will be like, "Oh, he's got another 100 pounds in him," and he puts 20 more pounds on there, and he can't move it. So that failure point is a little more obscure than it is with like. Well, and that's the other reason why when we do this type of training, it's not a lot of exercises. Let's see. 61 years old and I'm rougher than the toughest hair on your ass. You know, most tough guys like to tell us how tough they are. That's how we can tell. Because you're going to tell me all about it. You're going to tell me how tough you are, hey, Pokey? Tell me how badass you are, because we believe you. Let's see. Let's click on Pokey's. He's talking about my ass again. Go to channel. Let's see what Pokey looks like. Oh yeah. I'm terrified. You're in good company, brother. I hope you stick around. Please don't take my dimples for being sweet. Dude, I'll be honest with you. This is like a one-way thing. I'm not really concerned with you at all. I mean, you're in my house, but you're totally welcome. Mr. Rich, what's going on? See, a lot of my subscribers are return people that have known me for a long time. So you're kind of the one that they're all looking at you like, who's this fucking idiot? But what I like to do is I like to recruit morons from the denizens of the internet. And if you got the chops to stick around, all right. Do you do Jefferson curls as a way to warm up, prepare? No. So Jefferson curls for me are part of my physical therapy days, and that's Bluebeard. And they're an integral part of my physical therapy because I had the broken back issue from years ago. Where I lost feeling in one of my legs. I actually lost feeling in half of my body, and I had to learn how to re-walk again. I was in traction for about 6 months. And I got introduced to Jefferson curls. I had damage in my L5, L6 area, and I had my sciatic nerve pinched off. I'm a mess in my lower back. And I was able to go from not being able to walk to squatting just under 700 pounds and deadlifting about 700 at the age of 49 in the 220 weight class. So it was, I don't know, Jefferson curls, this lift sort of is both a Jefferson curl and a Romanian deadlift in one if you do it properly, which is why we use the elevated platform. The height of that platform is specific so that your toes are at the barbell. That way at the bottom you can stretch your lats out, and then you lock everything up and then lift with it. It's a really good lift. It does two things. It helps to separate your spine, and it kind of stretches your back out, and it really hammers the shit out of your back straps. Let's see. Sharpie and Pokey, Channel Master, fuck your legs. Take a look at that. Sharpie, you look like a 14-year-old girl. What are you talking about the way another man looks for? You know what I mean? You're talking about fucking your dead mom. You're talking about dreaming about me. You're talking about my legs. You're saying gay stuff. Like, do you run a list? I mean, everybody give Sharp a hug, will you? Like, this guy's obviously having a stroke. You're not done?
Yeah, starting with pass out.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Got had 2 different times. Got shit.
But you only did half the workout.
I know.
Well, I guess, all right, brother.
Go hard tomorrow, man.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
We're
Check in with me. Yeah,
we know tomorrow, Thursday. Thursday.
Here.
Wednesday I have I'll get my hair twisted.
Yeah. Well, just check in with me.
Yeah, I got it.
Go easy, brother. See? And I'll tell you what. Everybody that trains me, it only lasts about a week. And we're not even going that heavy. But it is hot here in Vegas. It is hot, and today it rained, so it's also humid. Right now, my swamp cooler ain't doing shit. I'll do my stretching routine. Maybe we'll do some bag work. Oh, there's my broom. She did put it back. You little shit. Duh! Where's my broom? Where is my broom? Where's my broom? Let's get you.
Yes.
You got the chickens in there?
Yes.
All right, let's use it for chat here. All right. Super 5, brother. Cannon, what's up? Appreciate the info. I might implement my own mobility routine. Yeah, so Bluebeard, tell me about your back issues, or like what problems are you having? Because I could probably help you out specifically. You see, I think I saw 0311 in here somewhere. Oh yeah, Canon 0311 USMC. Grunts in the house. The live started about 30 minutes ago. Yep. There is no tomorrow. That's right. Sharp and Pokey, he's still going. Come on, Channel Master, show those glutes and bend over. Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you? I'll tell you what, looking's free, but touching will cost you. He keeps trying. He's trying so hard. Yeah, 'cause I don't know if you were on earlier when I said I had back issues. I have a big ass scar across my L5 from a giant laceration that I got. It was like 48 stitches. It was a really bad accident. You know, for a big portion of my adult life, I didn't have feeling on one side. So a lot of the stuff I had to do was specifically for the lower back and the hips. Yep. Stretching. I don't know. I don't want those boots on my head.
Sorry. I wanted to steal my bike. Well, Aiden's bike, but I'll just take my scooter instead.
Where are you headed?
Oh, and I'm going to go back here.
I'm getting better at those last ones. Those are really difficult. Are you willing to get everything you gave me back? What are you willing to get everything you gave me back if you were to lose it? Okay, Pokey, here's the deal, dude. You crossed the line talking about my daughter. Understand this. I would fucking batter you unrecognizable with no effort. I can tell by the way you talk. I can tell by your profile picture. We're not joking right now. Don't fucking talk about my daughter, you pedophile piece of shit. Okay? That's a line you're gonna cross. I would fucking rip your head off and shit down your neck and not break a sweat. You know that, right? This is USMTA. I would destroy you. But we're not joking. Let me go back to being fun. We're only betas like you talk about how they can fight. Don't fucking talk about my daughter. Okay, anyway. Rick says, what's up? What's up, Rick? Nice drum set. You guys want to hear me play it? Hide all my dragons in the world. Respect, train hard. Dragon, what's up? Dude, where are these comments? Oh, it's Sharp and Pokey. He's been trying for about a half hour to say something that's funny or something that's clever. But he just talked about my daughter. And that you guys know I don't fuck around with that. Don't fucking talk about kids, you fucking piece of shit. Like, he's like talking about how tough he is and all this bullshit. We were just joking around. He's calling me gay, and it's like we're all having a good fun. But you know, you guys know for real, if it was a real situation, I would batter this motherfucker unrecognizable and not break a sweat. You know that, right? So, all kidding aside, let's go back to you just trying to make fun of me and tell me how short my shorts are and make your stupid gay comments. But don't fucking talk about my daughter. I will report you. I will block you. And I'll do everything in my power to get you kicked off of YouTube. You pedophile. You fucking pedophile. Sharp and Pokey, you are a pedophile. Yeah, dude, that's a line. That's a line. You can call me triggered. You can call me whatever you want. Don't fucking talk about my kids. You can say whatever you want about me. I don't give a shit. All right, where were we? What were we talking about? I think like stretching. Never. No, I mean you can talk, dude. You guys know you can make fun of me. Everybody calls me gay. Say my shorts, whatever. The guy I was training with, they said, "How long have you two been dating?" Whatever. That's all fun. That's all fun. Dudes talk about that. That's good times. I said that he said my legs were skinny. I said, your mom's not been coming around a long while, so I haven't really had to work them out. He said my mom's been dead, and I said, yeah, that makes her a whole lot easier to handle because she doesn't fight me. You know, and he's, we're just going back and forth like men do. But the second you start fucking talking about my goddamn 10-year-old daughter, I'm thinking about trying to find you and getting on a plane. Like, that's just a line. That's, yeah. And if you're a 61-year-old man, you have no fucking argument. There's absolutely no way you could justify talking about my goddamn daughter. Nothing you could say. So if I were you, I would shut the fuck up and let it go. I'm not going to block you. I'm going to let you fucking bury yourself. I did talk about his mother. You're a grown man. I'll talk about your mom too. Look, don't come on my channel fucking trying to diss me and then bitch when I diss you back, you fucking pussies. That's just how this works. You're not a victim. You're a volunteer. You came on my channel. You're talking shit to me. I talk shit back to you. That's how it works. So eat a dick. I'm only upset because you talked about my daughter. Oh man, I'm bad. Wow. Ooh. All right. Like, what's your fucking argument? You're gonna come out here and talk shit, and you're gonna say that I'm in the wrong because I defended myself by being humorous back to him? Really? Get the fuck out of here. Dude, what the fuck? What is your argument? You can say whatever you want, but I have to what? Take it? Take it just like your mom took it. See, that's how this works. Okay. All I said is he talked about his mother. Calm down. No, I will not calm down, Rizza. This is my goddamn channel. And I did talk about his mom, and I will talk about everybody's mom. If you fucking come at me, I'm going to come back at you. If you need to dig a grave, you use a square shovel to break the ground. That's right. Pokey really just said you're a fool for showing your daughter, like, what the fuck? Who raised this man? Yeah, dude, he's a pedophile. He's obviously a pedophile. For sure. No doubt in my mind. Like, look at his profile. I don't even know what happened here. Yeah, I'm crashing out because the motherfucker, the 61-year-old man who's been trying to insult me for a half hour, go back and read the comments, and I've been a pretty good sport about it, joking back with him, said something about my daughter, my fucking 10-year-old. Yes, I'm crashing out. That is a line grown men do not cross. You don't fucking talk about kids, and you especially don't talk about mine. I don't know how to put it any simpler than that. The motherfucker made a comment about my daughter. What? What else do you need to know? Yeah, and if you're defending him, what does that say about you, dude? Whew. Joshua Wilson, double up max question. I'm struggling with motivation right now. Dude, this is motivation. That's a tough one because, like, motivation will only get you so far. For me, it's discipline. You know, and a lot of times I'll have, like, suboptimal workouts. Like, today's a good example. My training partner left. He only finished fucking half of his workout. And I lost my motivation to continue. But it's like, okay, now it's discipline. Discipline says whether you keep going or not. Discipline gets you to the gym. If you look at training, a lot of us, if you want to get any kind of success from training, consistency is the number one thing. Not necessarily the program or the amount of weight you're working. I mean, obviously you have to have things like progressive overload. You got to have a program that you follow, but you have to be consistent. You have to dedicate to yourself for that first 6 months to a year that I'm not going to miss more than 3 days. You know, you're going to go 3 days a week. You're going to go no matter what. And discipline is that it's like forcing yourself to go to work. You know, getting up to go to work is discipline. Who's motivated to do that shit? Motivation's great. You know, I'll be watching TV and I'll see like an MMA thing and I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna go hit the bag. I'm feeling pretty good. But discipline is making yourself do all those little shitty exercises you don't want to do when they're good for you. So it's a matter of discipline. How do you cultivate discipline? Discipline is cultivated through commitment and consistency. You make a commitment to change and you make a consistent effort. Most habits take about 90 days to ingrain. So if you do something 3 times a week for 90 days, it becomes a habit, and that's much harder to break. And motivation's a lot less of a factor. It becomes discipline. Yeah, that's true, Dragon. I mean, for the most part, words don't bother me at all. I like to have fun with the stuff. I don't know. I'm a dad. I'm protective. Don't talk about my kids. All right, can we all agree on that? That was pretty simple. Say whatever you want. I don't care. You guys know me. I don't ban people. I don't block people. Sometimes my mods do, but like for the most part, I let people say whatever they want. But there's just a lot there. I got a really, really low bar for what you can and can't do on my channel. Anything racist, anything that goes against YouTube's policies, and anything about children. That's it. And if you're going to talk about my kids, them's fighting words. I mean, but you're right. You know, I mean, it is just words. I mean, yeah. But still, like, I don't want to set the precedence of letting something like that slide. You know what I mean? And notice I didn't block him either. I dare that motherfucker to come back here and start talking shit. Because I'm going to screen capture every word he says.
And if you guys follow my channel, you also know that my kids are a regular part of my stream. I've trained with them quite frequently. It's been a while since my bicep surgery, but we all train Muay Thai together. We do sparring. We do all sorts of stuff. So it's not like they're not really a feature of my channel, but they're frequent on it. So and I have I got a playlist that's training with my family. It's just so thoughts on Islamic culture invading the West. I'm not going to go there today. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to cut the stream today, guys. So, fuck, I didn't even get my work done. We got a 4-day weekend coming up. Yeah, I'm going to cut it today, guys. I didn't even get what I wanted done. I mean, I can still do it. It's not like I have to have him here. Usually I don't have a training partner. No, Rick. No, that's not. You're not bothering me. Normally that's. I don't mind. Like, my wife tells me I got to stop talking about politics, and I actually enjoy it. But I'm not in the right frame of mind, and I think I might say something I would possibly regret. So, like conversations like geopolitics, the one thing you want to definitely have is as little as emotion as possible, so you can have as unbiased of a conversation as possible. Even though it's not possible to have an unbiased conversation, but you do want to try to be as objective as you can, and to give the opposing viewpoints a fair, podium. You want to hear people out. You want to understand what they're saying. You don't have to agree with them, but you want to hear everybody. And then that's how a proper conversation's had. I think when you're stressed, hungry, angry, lonely, tired, and you talk about sensitive stuff, that's where people wind up saying things that maybe it doesn't lead to good outcomes typically. So I'm going to stay away from the politics today just because I'm a little heated. I think I'm a pretty good sport with the trolls for the most part. I mean, just don't talk about my kids, right? That's like a really low line. That's a fucking low barrier of shit that you can't do on my channel. You can say anything you want about me. Fucking, you know what I mean? Like, that dude's scared. 8 guys trying to fuck 9 guys. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. Like, I don't care. All right, guys. I love y'all. I'll see you on the battlefield.